Today I decided to break the usual routine of making tutorials and actually start building something. And the very first thing that came to my mind was a movie theater. I know it's random, but I think it will be very fun. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So I started off by marking all the space I will be using for the theater. The plan is to make the space look modern, comfy and aesthetically nice. I will be using warm and dark colors to make it look comfortable and very welcoming. For the seats, I initially thought it would be nice to go with the standard red color, but then I remembered that the plan was to make this space look sort of like a premium movie theater and not an ordinary movie theater. So I decided not to go with red and do a calming gray color instead. To make it more realistic, I decided to give each of these seats a place for the drinks to be placed in. And that's what I did. I resized the primitives to the smallest size and made a cup holder for each seat. And there we go, a set of very nice looking seats for a theater. Now I just had to arrange them inside a theater in a very cinematic way. Now I'm pretty sure that's not how I should use the word cinematic, but I'm pretty sure it's clear what I meant to say. Anyway, this is how it looks. I think it looks very nice, it looks comfy and inviting. I really like it. Then it was finally time to make the most important feature, the big screen. For this theater I decided that it would be very cool if the big screen was a little curved to make it look much more modern. As for the walls of this theater, I decided to give them a wooden texture. I thought wood would make this place look way more comfortable to be in. Then I kinda skipped the process of decorating the walls and felt like doing the stairs because they were looking too steep and I just wanted to fix them. So I added some neon lights so that people don't fall over and cause a tragedy while trying to find the row of seats in the row. So yeah, you can see they kinda guide you to your seats. For the lighting, I placed some ceiling lights on the wall and made them look very fancy by simply adding a single primitive in the middle of it to make it look way better. And it did look better, so I placed more of them around the room to illuminate the space. Then I realized that the space was too dark to continue designing effectively, so I placed a nice orb in the middle of the space so I could see better. Then I continued decorating the walls. The walls were still looking weirdly empty, so I decided to look for a prop that could help me. And that's when I found the perfect thing, the palette. I used it as a wooden stick to decorate the wall and it turned out looking incredibly attractive. To really make this movie theater realistic, I also decided to add a small detail, so I started building a small model of a movie projector. And there we go. I think it looks very cute in my opinion. And there we have it, a very nice movie theater that looks comfortable and inviting. I was really proud of my work, it looked pretty good. And then I remembered that I still had to finish the entrance of the theater. It was empty. And that is what I did. I started making a staircase that goes all the way down to the first floor. I guess that's how we could call it. So instead of making a fence to the staircase, I decided to cover it all up with a wall to make it a little bit more suspenseful when you go upstairs. It's very dark. So I started making the first floor and added two massive cubes in the top to not make it too spacious. So this whole space I'm making is where the lobby is going to take place. It's basically where people are supposed to buy their tickets to watch a movie. And yes, again, the space was way too dark to work efficiently, so I added another nice little orb to light up the space for me. I stood still for a while looking at how it was turning out, and I decided to make it a little darker. So then I remembered that movie theaters look prettier when they have a carpeted floor, so I got to work and created a slightly unusual carpet design for the floor. Now in this space I am creating some posters where the covers of the movies should be put. It looks simple but nice. Then I grabbed a couple of letters from the Theme Park Tycoon 2 workshop and made the word tickets. After that, I started framing the entrance to make it look noticeable, and suddenly I realized that actually the rest of the lobby would also look better if I made some parts of it a little darker too. So I did that, and it did look better. Alright, so then I decided to destroy the massive cubes I had placed before and improve that area a little bit because it was looking a little bit unpleasant to the eye. I surrounded this area with some glass fences, and then the first and most practical thing that came to my mind was to make this rooftop a place to eat. But since the point of this video is to make a movie theater and not a food court, I just placed the tables that are off-grid, and then after adding a little bit of lighting inside, I could finally say that I have finished making a movie theater. This was all for today. Let me know down below what would you like to see next, and thank you so much for watching. I hope I'll see you in the next video.